Hello everyone. Good to have you here. In this video, we'll briefly be talking over the recent controversy stirred up by Netflix's new quote-unquote documentary series, Queen Cleopatra. Now, we will be going over it in not too much detail, but rather reacting to the news surrounding this. The controversy consisting of two parts. One, they cast a black woman to portray Cleopatra, who has been recorded and certified as not being black through verifiable and respectable historical institutions. Yet Netflix still went ahead and casted her as a black woman rather than depicting her more accurately as an Egyptian with much lighter skin. I personally am no historian, so I do not know nor care about the exact amount of melanin contents of Cleopatra's skin, though most people are claiming her to be white, and I am inclined to agree. Now, the second part of this, which makes it way more controversial in my opinion, is that Netflix is classifying this as a documentary series. Yes, a documentary series, meaning it is meant to be historically accurate when it's simply not the case. They are simply rubbing salt in the wound. Now, in this liberal leftist Hollywood atmosphere, they could have easily gotten away with this casting had they not classified this as a historical documentary, but rather as a reimagining or fictional portrayal. Honestly, they would have. But they hit their own thumb with the hammer by classifying this as such and hurt themselves in the process, making themselves look stupid. Just an overall shit show. Not to mention, there seems to be no feedback from Netflix, and any feedback there is comes from the cast, crew, producers, and actors. They're trying to make a point as to why she was black, but are failing miserably. Not to mention the leftist loonies who will try to certify Cleopatra as being black, and they'll try gaslighting you by calling you racist if you say anything otherwise. Quite a shame, the state of this country and those people, if you ask me. Woe is me for trying to portray historical events as accurately as possible, not to fit your made-up narrative. Jeez. Now, another thing to note is that this piece is produced by and narrated by Jada Pinkett Smith, who is an unpopular actress. She's pretty much only known for being Will Smith's husband and a poor example of a wife. All alleged statements I just made there, not 100% certifiable accurate statements for legal reasons. Now, she is quoted in saying, "We don't often get to see or hear stories about black queens, and that's what's really important for me, as well as for my daughter, and just for my community to be able to know those stories are out there because there are tons of them." Yeah, Jada, something tells me there are not tons of stories about black queens ruling the world, okay? Now, that's not a bad thing or a good thing, it's just a somewhat unfortunate fact. There's nothing you can do, nothing to get around it. If you can find something that is true and accurate, go ahead and make a movie or book about that. All the power to you. What's more is that in that statement, you can tell that there's some sort of, I don't know how you would say, care or comfort that she wants to provide for her daughter and her community, more importantly her daughter, about being strong and standing up for yourself. Well, why don't you just tell her that? Why do you have to make up stories she's smart enough to eventually know you're going to lie and it's all made up. Why do you have to make up stories? Why can't you tell her the truth, tell her to be strong, and focus on the individual? I think that'll be more impactful than making up stories and making a laughingstock of yourself. Now, I know in my last video covering this topic, I did say openly how much I didn't care about this, and I still don't care, rather capitalizing on controversy, if you will. Though I am aware that she was of a much lighter skin tone and is not at all a black woman, I agree with that. I want that to be the case. I want all of my films to maintain a certain level of reality that makes them accurate, that makes them relatable, that makes them true. Anything else is something I don't really tolerate nor appreciate. I should have made that a little bit more clear in my last video, as the ratio of likes didn't do so well. I'm assuming a lot of you people didn't like the fact that I wasn't on either side of the fence. Most people prefer that you're on one side or another. Being in the middle is a bit, I guess, passive, if you say, and it's something I agree. I mean, considering in the Bible, Revelations 3:15 through 16, "I know your works. You are neither cold nor hot. What you were, either cold or hot, so because you are lukewarm and neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth." Now, I'm paraphrasing there, and a lot of Bibles have different interpretations, but in that instance, it's a very powerful statement. I will go ahead and try to maintain a more strict or a stronger side opinion for you guys so you can get a better gist and make the decision for yourselves. Anyways, I do appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for what you did in my last video. I got over 200 views, and that makes me so happy. You guys are the best. Alright, that's going to be it for the video. I do appreciate all you guys. You're the best. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe for more content, and turn on that notification bell so that you're notified every time I produce new content. And share it with friends and other people in the film community and whatnot. Again, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. God bless.